Hello everyone, I am Third Mario Brother, and welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Adventure 2.
This place sure feels haunted. There's no time to lose. I have to hurry and find the Master Emerald.
And now we're playing as Knuckles after Prison Island was completely destroyed according to Eggman's plan in the last episode, and we get an upgrade right off the bat, which enables us to dig into tunnels tunnels, what am I talking about? Dig into the ground or the walls, and it works a lot better than it did in Sonic Adventure 1. It's a lot more handy and less inconvenient to use, because you just have to press a single button or jump and then press a button instead of timing them together, and I could never really get that in Sonic Adventure 1. Maybe it's just my glaring Sonic-based ineptitude, but I don't know. Anyway, this is Pumpkin Hill, and yeah, it is quite a big level if you couldn't tell just from looking at it, because there are so many places that emeralds can be hidden in this level. There are those pumpkins that are way, way, way far out from everything else, and there's this big, like, church tower thing in the middle here. Well, it's not in the middle, it's sort of off to the side, but there's this big tower right here, and there's that train, and there's a bunch of other places, and it can be a little bit intimidating having to navigate this entire space here. So make sure you check all the big places. Once again, just use the strategy of going around to all the big places. Once your thing starts blinking green, rather, you can just sort of scour the area a little bit more thoroughly and then find the emerald that way. And I really have no idea where this emerald is hiding out at. It seems to be really close nearby, but somehow I'm just outright missing it. And I'm sure everybody's yelling at their screen right now telling me exactly where it is, because although emerald locations are random, there's only a fixed number of locations that an emerald can be in. So, oh, hello, there we go. It was right there, seriously? Oh my god. Well, I didn't get the 2,000 points for that one. Yeah, you can get either several hundred or several thousand points every time you get an emerald, depending on how quickly you find it. Of course, the more quickly you find it, the more points you're going to get for it, which only makes sense. But if you use those hints, which are on those computer screens that hang out throughout the level, you will get less points when you find the emerald, because of course it makes it easier to find the emerald, so you'll be able to do it in a more timely manner. And the game realizes that and takes away whatever rewards you might get as a result of that. And is it somewhere over here? It's looking like it. These pumpkins looked quite suspicious up there. And no, I didn't even mean to. Dang it, are you serious? I didn't mean to take that hint here. I wanted to just like punch this guy and see what we could do with him. So, is there anything we can do with him, or is it like above him? It seems to be the case, and yeah, there we go. Well, we got an extreme on that one. It was better than the one we didn't use the hint on. So, using a hint isn't the end-all, be-all of your rank, but if you use more than one, it's probably going to be pretty difficult to get an A rank, especially in something like this. But, if I might mention, while we're on a Knuckles level, I kind of like how, Sonic and Tails are kind of together, not throughout the entire story, but how they're together and then their stories diverge, and then Knuckles is his own thing until the very end and everything converges at the end. And I really like the way they set up the story in this game, and stay tuned, because it can be a little bit easy, it can be kind of easy to get lost within all the levels because they're so action-packed and so fun, and lose track of what's happening in the story. But stay tuned, because the story in this game is really, really interesting and detailed, and it is going to get pretty interesting pretty quickly here soon. So stay tuned for that and make sure you watch out. But yeah, Knuckles is kind of like, he doesn't really have any stake in what's going on with Eggman. He just wants the Master Emerald back, just like he did in Sonic Adventure 1, and I like that. I like how they keep that super, I guess it's not tunnel vision, but dedication with Knuckles, because that is such an important element of his character, and I'm glad they have it. But anyway, I have literally no idea where this last emerald is at, so let's see. You know what? We've already probably lost the A rank, so when you do something bad, this might happen. Something to do with death, but that doesn't really narrow it down, because this entire level has to do with death, because there are graves literally everywhere. Okay, and there we go. Got the last emerald. Probably didn't get an A rank. Actually, definitely didn't get an A rank on that one, because I was a little bit slow, and I used some hints, but whatever. I suppose it doesn't matter all that much.
Yeah, this is perfect.
What? Okay, apparently it's a lot easier than I thought to get an A rank on that level, but you know what? I will take it.
Citizens of Earth, lend me your ears and listen to me very carefully. My name is Dr. Eggman, the world's greatest scientist, and soon to be the world's greatest ruler. Now let me marks the beginning of the greatest empire of all time.
Look! Half of the moon is gone?
Eggman! Oh, that creep never gives up.
But how did he manage to harness all that energy?
It's got to be the Chaos Emeralds. Yeah, that's the reason they were looking for him. Tails?
The Chaos Emeralds are like magnets. They have the power to attract each other. I can use that to find where Eggman is.
I'll take care of the police while you try and find a way out of here. Find Eggman.
Got it!
The three of them. That means me, too. Hey, wait!
So Eggman is one crazy dude, isn't he? This was kind of the game that got me into the Sonic series. It was the one that I played before any of the classic Sonic games and before any of the other 3D Sonic games as well. And so this was my only experience with Eggman up to this point, what you guys have seen so far in this Let's Play. And I never really knew Eggman was supposed to be some goofy, klutzy character with like a weird sense of humor who was like evil but not evil at the same time. After playing Sonic Adventure 2, you come away with this perception of Eggman as this crazy dude who just wants to see the world burn, and it is absolutely, well, it doesn't fit his old character. I guess it does fit his new modern Sonic character. Well, not the newest like Sonic Lost World, because it got kind of goofy in that game, but I had this really dark perception of Eggman when I was a kid, and I thought that was really cool, but I think it's really cool that he's a goofy dude as well, so I don't know which Eggman I like better, this super serious one or the other one, but either way, both work, and he was a scary guy in this game, but we are playing once again as Tails in what was one of my favorite levels when I was younger playing this game, because I've always really liked city levels at night for some reason, whether it was, what is it, Mushroom City and Mario Kart Double Dash, or this, or anything that is a city level at night, I have always liked for whatever reason. I like the, scenery provided by a city at night in real life, so I guess that might have something to do with it. I think the bright lights against a black backdrop are just really pretty, and I'm sure there are a few people who would disagree with that. But, I don't know, I really like this level, perhaps just because of that feature of its scenery, and I guess there's nothing wrong with that, but maybe I should talk just a little bit about the level now that we're playing it, instead of talking about Eggman and how pretty lights are at night. We unlocked an upgrade earlier in this level, which was the Jet Booster. I'm actually not sure of what the technical name is. If it's something different than that, apologies. But, it allows us to hover in the air, just as Gamma could in Sonic Adventure 1, so that is quite helpful with platforming segments, and it is required, so you'd best go and get it. But yeah, it's sort of hard to miss since the section that you get it at, you need it to get past, so it's really hard not to get this power up and not realize it. So unless you accidentally somehow glitch the game and find a game-breaking speedrunning tactic or something like that, but there we go, let's go ahead and destroy these guys with their 6 buttons hanging off the edges of them. They think they're all cool, having multi-part bodies, and okay, what do you have to say, Omo Chow? Don't land on the shadow. Gee, thank you. Oh. I was about to point out how obvious it is that one shouldn't do that, but I didn't realize there was a second shadow, so man, maybe I should listen to Omo Chow, and yeah, that's what that guy's name is, Omo Chow, and he's the Navi of this game. He gives you completely pointless advice half the time, except it's not really that well. Omo Chow likes to talk. Oh boy, whoops. accidentally fell there, and now you have to go all the way back around because those things don't go back up until you go away. But Omochao really likes to talk. He doesn't give very succinct hints like Navi and all the Zelda helpers do. He goes and goes and goes, and he could write a dissertation about how these weights are going to fall if you step on him. So, Omochao, not the biggest fan of him, but they kept him throughout the series. He's in Sonic Lost World, he was in Sonic Heroes, he's in basically all the new Sonic games. I guess he is kind of cute, I'll admit that, but man, those swirly eyes of his get a little bit scary after a while, after he's been lecturing you on how to press the X button forever. And it's kind of weird saying the X button in reference to the jump button, because once again, I played this game as a little kid on Sonic Adventure 2 Battle for the GameCube, so saying press X to jump for this game just feels kind of weird to me. Oh, don't tell me that just happened. No! Seriously? Oh god, I like fell off the side and there isn't any way to salvage this, so I guess I'll just die. Dang it, I was going for an A rank on this level as well, but I suppose that's all done for. And yeah, you get brought back to the checkpoint, of course, but all your points are gone just as they did in Sonic Heroes. So yeah, the Sonic series has a history of rough grading, so if you die once this late in the level, it's pretty much done. You either have to start over to get the A rank or come back to the level later, or just settle for, I'm probably gonna get like an E or a D, because I'm pretty sure the end of the level is like right up here. And yeah, these are gonna wiggle and woggle, and we have to destroy those robots before they fall. Actually, I'm not sure if those fall, but oh, apparently we're not that close to the end of the level, so maybe, hey, we can pull off a C or something and say, C's get degrees, and follow that model for the rest of our life, and get to various places. I don't know what kinds of places, not the most interesting perhaps, but yeah, there's all these cars here, and I loved the havoc that this stage had. I've always loved it. Like, you can destroy all these cars here, and you actually kind of are acting like a villain if you do that deliberately, so maybe the police aren't so wrong in chasing you around and trying to destroy you, but you can knock around all these cars and cause all this destruction, and it just feels so great and so fun. But up here, uh-oh, there's a trap, better watch out for this. And the game is kind of weird in that it doesn't actually let you walk to that part, even if the thing hasn't fallen, so I always just let it fall before I, try to go through that bit. But there we go, we have completed that level with Tails, and that's gonna have to do it with this episode of Let's Play Sonic Adventure as well. 10,760, what's that gonna get us?
I gotta do better next time.
Yeah, you really do, Tails. I'm blaming this on you. This isn't my fault. But anyway, thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time, where we further unravel Eggman's plan.